Hello and welcome once again back to Dork Sports Week 7 NFL Best Bets. I'm Pike. With me as always is Miguel Silva, Michael Trainor, and with us today we got Mike Ellison. What is up, boys?
Like some winners.
We don't do that.
Yeah, well, we did all right last
We're getting
week.
better. We are getting better. We're getting closer.
Hey, what better week to have done it than last week, you know? We got some views.
For all
We did.
of us
Our
to be above
views
500.
doubled. The comments
Tripled.
didn't go
easily
up.
Easily tripled. No, it's 180 something now. I think 50 was the
Ooh.
average.
Right.
All right.
We got the TokinTony bump.
We did. We got the TokinTony bump. Shout out TokinTony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my bets this week I took directly from him. It was something that he pointed out that he was dead on about, and I'll talk about that a little more later.
Yeah, he's been hitting it every week, but yeah, dude, we're 6 weeks through. How we liking the NFL season so far? Mike, I see the Jets gear, so
Yeah, it sucks, dude. This NFL season sucks.
Hey, I feel you. I haven't been enjoying it either myself.
you know that's weird
Our
though
team
because
won
you guys are doing all
games.
right. Yeah, you guys are.
It's 4-2. I mean, we're on top of the division, but it's not gonna last for very long. We don't have anyone left to play.
I noticed you feel guilty about your wins for some reason. Like you don't deserve them. You're like
Okay, well, we don't. First of all,
like the fat
I don't
woman
give
who
a
got
fuck
rid of-
about deserve.
and it doesn't mean anything for going forward because our wins have all come with a human sacrifice. I mean, Fred Warner is you can't. We already this offseason we did a rebuild. We traded away our entire let our entire defense walk. I mean,
Right.
I went through it in I think the first episode where I just went through every player, and it's an entire Pro Bowl lineup of defensive players that are gone and are crushing it for the other teams.
And half of them went to Denver.
Yeah.
And now you're satanically sacrificing people just to get another week out of.
And now
McCaffrey.
we had to give up Nick Bosa. We had to give up Fred Warner. And what do we have? Just Christian McCaffrey, which I'll take it any day of the week. But
Usually he's like a strong gust of wind takes out Christian McCaffrey.
you'd think, yeah.
He's strong.
But-
He's
He gets a
strong this week.
hangnail.
Smart player.
So far he's hanging
Just,
in there.
If you hear any news about Shanahan's firstborn, then you know.
Shanahan would kill his firstborn just to drink the stem cells or whatever.
You think so?
Guy's a psychopath.
Not even to win like the championship game, just to
Well, if that was an option, no. If anything, it's to go to the championship game and get a lead, into the fourth quarter,
be up 10
and then the monkey paw fucking.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then it all.
All right,
turns
what
to
are the odds San Francisco has to run Christian McCaffrey out of Wildcat formation in a championship game this season?
Well, that would require them to make it to the championship game. I don't see
Listen,
that happening.
This
You
season
sound
so
more
far-
down about the Niners.
Yeah.
This season's
Like-
very bizarre so far. This season has a very 2003 feel to it.
Yeah, hey, I agree with that. We got the top 3 seeds in the AFC are the Colts, Steelers, and Patriots, so that would fit the bill for the 2003.
How the fuck
Yeah.
is this happening again?
Hell yeah.
Just
Well,
with,
anyway.
just with the guys who thought it would be too. No, not Brady or Manning. It's Drake May,
Go.
Daniel Jones.
Hit the soundboard, Drake May.
Oh, yeah. All right, who's on it?
Oh, damn, I thought you were going to do it.
It's a race. It's a race.
I'm a couple... Oh. The pay pig, baby.
Shout out to our goat, Drake May.
Straight... Drake May, the gay, straight... I'm
So
sorry.
for the last season and a half, we've been betting on Drake May rushing yards, and he hits almost every fucking time. The guy is the pay pig for us. It's him and Njigba are just the two most reliable bets in football.
I think we have a soundboard clip for Njigba as well. Never mind.
We
never
have a
mind.
couple, maybe.
No. That's not the one I was talking about.
I'll edit that one out later.
Excuse me. I think I talked over
You know
it
what?
enough.
You know what's funny? I was just about to say I'm glad Miguel hit the pay pig before I went too fast and would accidentally hit something near the pay pig soundboard.
Oh man.
He hit the exact one that's right next to
more
it.
like the pay
All right.
in Jigba.
The pay and jig, yeah. All right.
You wanted to start over?
No.
And welcome to week 7.
Hey, hello and welcome.
You know what's funny? Every time there's a big edit in the show now, everyone can just assume.
It's in Jigba.
What, that you were talking?
Yeah. Listen, these.
All right.
Why don't we get back to sports?
Let's get back on track here and get. Let's take a look at what we did last week. I'll get us started. I went 2-1. That's going to be a bit of a theme. I went 2-1. Yeah, which brings my record to 9-9. Been very, very boring this year. Very consistent, but boring. 2-1s, 1-2s this year. We're sitting at a dead even 500, which I'm alright.
You're battling.
Yeah, this early into the season, you don't really know what's going on. So I think if we're going to catch our stride,
close.
Yeah, we're going to catch our stride now. It's great to be at 500 at the beginning.
And look, you guys don't see it on these weekly episodes, but if you're in the Discord, if you're on the Patreon and you're checking in on our weekly streams, we put together parlays every week, usually Saturday night or Sunday morning. We have come within one leg of hitting our parlays the last 2 weeks. We're gonna get it. We're gonna figure it out.
You do.
Two separate parlays came. One leg away, which was like just a couple of yards in that leg, and both of them were for like $10 to win like 400 or 500. Like,
yeah, I had it $5 to win 250, and I had cheated the number down a little bit to the next like closest alt yards. I was 4 Jalen Warren receiving yards away. He needed one more pass to him, and just the game script flipped on us. I watched the entire fourth quarter, just my money. I could have cashed out. I just watched my money like disappear.
Yeah,
brutal stuff.
But yeah, you can get involved with that. You can help us make the picks if you're in the Discord. And to get in the Discord, patreon.com/dorkcourt.
Honestly, you can help us make the picks just by leaving a comment. I think that we took the Kyron Williams combined rushing receiving yards because of a comment that someone left last week about Kyron Williams rushing, and I looked it up. I was like,
yeah, it hit that
it hit for me.
Yeah, because you chopped it down 10 yards. All right, but
it's a strategy that works. If we're gonna do 9-leg parlays, we can take them at -200, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. I agree with that, and 100%. But I went 2-1 this week. You know who else went 2-1? Michael Trainor. But guess what? He also got his touchdown.
Yeah, dude, it was the Kamani Vidal show, guys.
Yo, also that's another thing about the Discord. We were posting a Kamani Vidal ladder in the Discord before game time. And if you would have taken every step of that ladder, the top of it was 100 yards, which paid out 30-1 odds. The only person that did was Dunbar.
Some sports books wouldn't even let you go up to 100. It capped at 80.
Some sports books wouldn't even let you do his yards. DraftKings wouldn't let me take Vidal, so I put bets on what's his name?
The other guy.
Haskins.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Haskins, and he did shit for me. I mean, fuck him.
You know who would let you bet him all the way to 100? Hard Rock Bet.
Guys, this podcast is brought to you by none of these guys. I'm still not sure how to get in contact with them to ask us if anybody is willing to sponsor our podcast. We'll do prize picks. It doesn't matter. We'll do Bet 360 or whatever.
Dear Mr. Duel, we would like money, please.
There's something that determines that, and it at least rhymes with views.
Oh, I think I know what he's talking about.
All right.
It rhymes with minimum subscriber count.
That's an impressive 2-1 from Trainor. And you know who else went 2-1? Miguel Silva.
I was so close, guys. I think 2 yards away from going 3-0 this week. It turns out that Kareem Hunt had a calf injury that I didn't know about when we recorded on Wednesday last week. It turned out that was something that they were.
He didn't get hurt during the game. Before the game.
No, I think he actually got hurt last week, and I just didn't see it in the report until Wednesday is a tough day. He got almost all of his yards. I had him at 25 plus. I think 25 and a half maybe, and he got like 23.
That's so annoying.
As far as Wednesday being a tough day to make our picks, Wednesday is when we do make our picks, and we get ahead of a lot of lines because of it. Like there are a ton of picks that were like 10-yard difference by Sunday. So
right, and I picked
notifications. Put your notifications on.
Which you know what's funny? The one in my 2-1 went up 10 yards before the game started, and he wasn't even close.
Oh,
well,
shit.
I was gonna say it took Alvin Kamara in receiving yards because he hasn't really been getting a lot of receiving yards. And it was like a 15.5 line when we did it, and then by the time
21.
the game started, it was up to 21.
Yeah, I think 21.
Yeah.
And he had like 46.
He still
like
covered.
he had it. So
yeah, he cleared it pretty easily.
But
Yeah, blew out all the numbers.
6 yards out of 15. I mean, that's a fucking 30% difference. So if you're paying attention on Thursday when we post these, you can get a much better line then. Normally.
There's nothing better than getting closing line value and then having it lose by fucking 30 yards. You're like, I'm a genius, and then it just fucking blows up in your face.
Oh my god, yeah, because mine was Javonte Williams over 65.5 rushing yards.
Oh yeah.
It went up to like
up
76.5 before game time. He had like 25.
But the value,
like they just did not run the ball. Like at like a shocking level where he's.
What's important is the value.
Which is why they lost.
I mean, at least you weren't alone because it didn't go up out of nowhere. Everybody was.
Everybody got bet up that whole fucking time.
It over.
100%. All right, so Miguel went 2-1. You know who else went 2-1? TokinTony Designs. He comes in now at number 2 on the guest picks list behind Mike Santori at 3-0.
That's a lot of pressure.
You're just going to have to take our word for it that he got 3-0. I know you didn't hear it, that episode. That was 2 weeks ago. Let's get over it.
Hopefully if we figured out the technical issues.
Yeah.
Although also both of our guests have not picked a touchdown correctly so far. So
yeah, there's
okay.
So
all right.
There's somewhere where you can jump the gun.
I can yeah.
All right, what do you
feel
say?
like I got a good one for you.
Let's get into it then. Let's get right into the picks. I'll start us off this week. Go DK. That's my DK, dude. DK Metcalf over 61.5 receiving yards. I mean, this is not a homer pick. This is the first time I've picked a Steeler yet.
Or of a homo pick.
Yeah, it's a homo pick because I just sang his name. But it's DK Metcalf over 61.5 yards. I mean, he's gotten that total in the last 2 weeks, and he's going against quite possibly the worst pass defense in the league in Cincinnati. Cincinnati hit to the number 1 receiver in every offense. They've given up over 75 yards. 4 out of 6 weeks, and the first week they didn't because the Browns were having a tough time throwing the ball. But
because it's the Browns.
It's the Browns.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you look at, it might have been 5 out of 6, but I'm pretty sure at least 4 out of 6. And like the last 3 weeks, the top receiver's been getting like 100+ yards. 61.5 from DK. He's on fire right now. Rodgers trusts him. Also, I heard that Hendrickson is questionable, and he's a game time decision, which he's like the only player on that defense that's worth a shit. I don't know. I'm a little worried about the Steelers in this game as far as winning it, just because weird shit happens on Thursdays. But I think DK gets yards. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I generally I hate to take a Thursday team, even just in fantasy. Like if I have a guy that's like on the bubble and it's a Thursday game, I'll switch him out just because it's rare. Usually when the player hits, they hit by a lot, but a lot of the times they don't. But look, you're taking them against the Cincinnati defense. You could take any receiver on that team and he's probably going to hit his line.
Yeah, I would think even if Cincinnati is competitive in the game, that means they're scoring points.
Yeah.
Right.
Like Pittsburgh's going to be able to move the ball on that defense for sure.
I think that was a big part of it. Like if the Steelers are winning, then he's getting a decent amount. But even if it's a competitive game and the Steelers are playing from behind, he's going to get even more.
That almost makes it better.
Yeah, it's more likely.
Yeah, more likely he's going to catch a long ball.
Both the last
with
2
the
weeks,
ball,
he's got 10 targets the last 2 weeks. So I bet.
Metcalf, if he gets the ball in his hands, no one on that team is tackling him.
Yeah.
He's a big
He's
fella.
a good yak. He's a good yak boy. But I like this. I honestly, I thought of DK Metcalf over yards and thought the number would be closer to 70. And I saw it was 61.5. I was like, give me that all fucking day.
Yeah, that one's going to be 75 by this weekend.
Well, it goes tomorrow, but it might be 75.
Oh, right.
I mean, possibly.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I could
how many
definitely
yards? Yes.
I could definitely see it popping up at least 10 yards before kickoff.
But yeah, that's what I'm going for the number one. Trainer, what you got?
Alrighty. I've got Carolina Panthers -1.5. I think this might move before game time. Probably just a 2.5. But I'll take it right now at 1.5, where you got a Jets team that's coming back to America from England.
Shit, that's right.
Without Garrett Wilson, who's got half of their receiving yards as a team.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Okay, so last week Cleveland was the I think the first team ever to not get a bye after London.
Yeah, and look how bad they looked.
Yeah.
I think they
Well, that's
changed
just
that.
Cleveland.
I think the Jets look
Well,
good no
you
matter
think the
what.
Jets are going to do any better at that?
It doesn't matter.
You think?
I hate to talk so much shit about the Jets.
It's just
fan, but
I mean, but
would they have negative 5 passing yards last week?
I believe it was negative
Yeah.
10.
that was
It was
nuts,
negative
dude.
10.
The only time
I mean,
in NFL history.
It was like 27 years or something since it's last happened.
Yeah,
Carolina's about as hot as they've been in fucking a decade as
and
well.
also the one thing that the Jets used to have when they were bad for the past couple years is, well, at least the defense is solid. The defense is horrible this year too.
Yeah.
Like they are just all around awful. They are the worst team in the NFL. I had thought it was the Dolphins all season, and then I watched that game at 9:00 on Sunday and went, nope, it's the Jets.
That was really a bummer of a game to watch early. Like we sat through it during the FGRLA, and it was like, dude, what is this?
What are we watching?
I mean,
Because the Broncos didn't look particularly good either.
I mean,
You
it was a
probably
close
woke
game.
up early. We hung out with your family. Like you probably met up with people at a bar.
no, I
came
sat
down to-
home alone. I got a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich.
You've learned by now.
Yeah, I wasn't leaving the house to watch that
I mean,
game.
honestly, they went to England and went, let's have a soccer level of excitement for a football game and
they-
put on the most
and they had a
boring
chance
shit
to win.
possible.
It was.
They have, I think,
no.
every week.
I mean, basically, I mean, I think they've lost
They've been smashed.
four of their six losses were 2-point games.
Yeah.
Steelers, Bucks, Denver, and Miami was a 1-score game. Miami wasn't 6, but they lost 27-21 to Miami.
Yeah, they lost.
But really, they
lost-
only got blown out by Dallas and the Bills.
Yeah, Dallas and the Bills smoked them.
Yeah. Every other game, they find a painful way to fucking lose.
Well, they are the Jets. You can't beat. What was that week 1 with the block kick that they brought back for the touchdown?
That was
Oh, no,
the
that was the
Bucks
Tampa game. That was week 3.
Yeah, that was,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And you can't
They left.
you can't let Baker Mayfield have the last drive of the game.
The problem
Yeah.
too with the Jets is that it's kind of like the movie Groundhog's Day. It's always the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's hard to. It's just pretty depressing. Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Well,
Panthers probably good bet. Probably good bet.
And listen, -1.5. The Jets keep losing by 2. If they lose by 2 again, we cover, baby.
Yeah.
1.5 is a good line, and that's why you got to put your notifications on for Dork Court.
You gotta please subscribe to the channel.
We need your hammering that home.
Get it at 1.5 while you still can.
Panthers -1.5. That's Trainor's first pick. Miguel, what you got for your number one?
All right, so for my number one, this is the one that we're going to borrow from TokinTony. He pointed this out last week. They keep setting the rushing yards line for Jordan Love well below his average, and he keeps blowing it out of the water. It's up to 9.5 rushing yards for Jordan Love. The only week he hasn't hit that was week 1 against Detroit. Since then, he's progressively got more yards pretty much every week, and all of them have been over 10. So we're going to keep riding that until we can't. I do want to point out that what I was going to do was receiving yards for Josh Jacobs. It's also a good pick.
It's something else he likes. Not an official pick.
It's not an official pick. If Jordan Love doesn't get his rushing yards, I lose. But just as a heads up to you guys, Josh Jacobs has a good receiving line. It's like 15 and a half.
It's a little more than that, I think. I think it was like 17 and a half.
Something like it was less than 20, and
20.
Josh Jacobs has had 57 and 71 in his last 2 games, and they're playing Arizona. Look, I'll take anyone. I'll take anyone against Arizona right now. Their team is gutter trash. Their defense
Jacobs sitting on a dick. He's gay and I'm gay too. All right, sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
So anyway, Jordan Love rushing yards, guys. He's pretty much guaranteed to hit it, and if he doesn't, then we'll never take it again.
All right.
Reasonable.
All right. Good. Fair enough. Jordan Love over 9.5 rushing yards. Ellison, what you got for your first?
I'm going with the Chargers -1.5. They're at home. They're playing the Colts. I like to sell high on teams that look really, really good, and the Colts have looked basically unstoppable. Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones, whatever the fuck you want to call him, he's killing it. And I just feel like, he's due to come back down to earth. I like the Chargers defense. I think they're going to step up in this game. They'll be able to make sure the Colts don't just put up another 30-burger. And I think you're getting the better quarterback. I do think Justin Herbert is the better quarterback in the game. So I trust him there. It's not pretty. I know it's not the best pick, but I'm riding with the Chargers -1.5. I think they're going to take care of business at home. Yeah. And the Colts come back to earth a little bit.
Yeah, Chargers are at home. I think better quarterback, better coach, I would say.
Yeah, right.
Both of those.
Jim Harbaugh.
Better defense? I don't know. I mean, the Colts defense has been playing pretty decent.
The Chargers defense has been a little bit questionable in some of these games, but they did have a really solid rushing defense last year and in a few of the games this year. And so if they can stop Jonathan Taylor, they can win that game.
Yeah, I think.
If they can even hold him to under 100 yards, they could.
Yeah, you just got to make sure you don't let him run. You just can't let him run wild. If you let him run wild, it's going to go poorly.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
I like the Chargers to win.
Chargers -1.5 is probably not a bad play. I mean, Danny Dubs is playing. You gotta assume he's playing a little above his head right now.
Yeah, all the credit in the world. He's been great, but I mean, the league is a week-to-week league, and you usually do see some sort of drop off. With even the greatest players. I mean, look at what happened to Josh Allen on Monday night.
Yeah,
he looked like Justin Fields.
Yeah, absolute shoe-in for fucking comeback player of the year thus far is Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and last week how I said you might want to take a flyer on Baker Mayfield to win MVP this season. Now that he's jumped up to, I believe, second in odds, take a flyer on Daniel Jones to win MVP this year.
Probably not a bad idea.
You know what?
Hopefully, maybe take him at better odds next week when he doesn't do well and the Chargers covered 1.5.
Yeah, that's good point.
And maybe Jonathan Taylor Thomas stays under 100 yards, but hopefully not too far under 100 because that's my next pick is Jonathan Taylor over 85.5 rushing yards.
We're hoping for a clean 90.
Yeah.
We're hoping for 90 yards and a losing effort.
You know?
But I mean, I do see a scenario where he goes nuts and they still lose. Just because Herbert is finally that guy. I mean, that's not what my pick's about, but Herbert is finally that guy that he was supposed to be the whole time. Now that
I feel like he's definitely playing a lot better. But go on about Jonathan Taylor.
All right,
destroying the Chargers on Sunday.
Jonathan Taylor, he's been. I mean, he's going bananas lately. This whole year, he's the leading rusher in the league. The Chargers over the last 3 weeks have had a pretty bad run defense. They were good last year. I don't know if are they injured. I'm not even sure what's going on. But
Khalil Mack has been hurt all year. They just opened him up to the 21-day kind of window, so he's definitely not going to play this week. But there's a possibility over the next 2 weeks he might come back.
Right. But he's more of a like a pass rush guy. I mean, I
but
guess
it
he's kind of
balance
that's true.
out the whole dynamic of the team.
You have to blitz less.
His
that
threat.
Way.
So.
But yeah, I mean, the last over the season's length, the Chargers have been like 20th or 21st in the league in stopping the run. I do think that Jonathan Taylor is going to run for some yards, and maybe Daniel Jones has a tough time. Or I'm sorry, Danny Dimes or Indiana Jones. I'm not sure I'm buying into that nickname. Also, Indiana Jones, because when I hear Indiana Jones, I think of Nick Saban wearing that hat and Shane Gillis making fun of him. But that's
have you guys heard the Colts fan song? You guys heard this?
Oh no! Don't you know what? Don't even begin to talk about this fucking weirdo that I despise.
Wait, who's the weirdo?
I hate this guy.
The guy that made the song?
It's gay.
Yeah, he's like an autistic dude. He's like a grown man. They had him sing this song at the Colts games. It's rough.
That's guys.
I wish we could.
Yeah, it's
if
like
one of you guys can pull it up, I think I can bring it up onto the video.
It's this thing that went viral of this guy who, like, I can almost do a perfect impression. That's how much I hate it. Like,
that's how retarded he is.
Yes.
Damn, Miguel should run a piss cup, dude. The RLC on Gas Digital talking about Miguel's pissing habits during Zach and Miko's Midnight Spook Show was absolutely hilarious to me. They're like, why does this guy keep going to the bathroom? And then Slav's in the chat like, he has a he has a bladder thing. I enjoyed that. Let me know when you got it up.
Oh my! All right.
Are you getting the Colts guy singing?
Yeah, I am. Here, let me share my.
It's great.
This guy, right?
I think. I'm. Oh, sorry, I looked away. It's Yep, that's the guy.
Oh my god.
It's pretty rough. It's like I can't hear it. It's all right.
Well, you know, the special needs community.
Yeah,
I think
that was it. That's it.
Hopefully, they found their home within the Colts fan base.
And they let him perform at a game in the stadium.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it was wild. Like they had all the cheerleaders dancing with them.
And like, I don't understand why. I don't get it.
All right. Well,
I don't get.
Jonathan Taylor.
I don't get it either.
Jonathan Taylor over 85.5 yards. I'm putting it on that retard's name. Trainer, what do you got for your second pick?
All right, for my second pick, I've got Tucker Kraft over 45.5 receiving yards. Going back to Arizona being not great. They allow the third most yards per game to tight ends behind the Steelers and the Panthers. And I know it can be a little bit difficult to gauge which Green Bay receiver is going to have the kind of breakout game week to week. But I'm leaning towards Tucker Kraft this week just because of Arizona's numbers statistically against tight ends. So there you go, Tucker Kraft.
I mean, yeah, he leads the team in receptions and receiving yards, I think, doesn't he?
I haven't looked at it since the Cincinnati game.
Yeah,
numbers.
All right, so he's tied with Dubs in receptions, but he leads the team in receiving yards by about 34 to be exact.
All right.
I mean, shit. 45.5 for the leading receiver on a team is not a bad number, no matter who you're playing.
Yeah.
But
An approachable number.
Yeah, I mean, anything.
It's a tight end. It's simple. It's sweet. There's not much. There's honestly not much to say.
But yeah, the Cardinals. The thing that was supposed to be good about their team was their secondary, and they're incredibly depleted. And so any receiver that you can take against them is going to be good. With Green Bay specifically, you really don't know who it's going to, except that it's probably going to go to Kraft. So I like him a lot as a pick here. In fact, obviously, I like everyone on Green Bay against. Take a look once again at Josh Jacobs' receiving yards.
Yeah, that's the thing is I it's got the makings of
Well, let's not shit on the Cardinals
Bay.
too much.
It's all I want to do. It's all I have this season.
I just think I think this has the makings of a high-scoring game overall. On both sides. I don't think Green Bay's defense is as lauded as people thought it was going to be at the start of the season.
Which, I mean, if the game is competitive...
that first game they looked really, really good. And then the second game they almost looked good. And then it just has been like a
and
weird
then
kind of
the Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, honestly, the second what's his name said, I think we could go undefeated. Their defense has been terrible.
That's pretty true. And then if this game is competitive, that bodes well even better for Tucker Kraft.
Yeah.
I like it. 45.5 yards is not too much to ask from him. He's hit that number, I'm sure, a couple times this year, right? Is he over 50?
Let me pull up those numbers. Damn numbers.
Plus, I'm into trans, right? So I'm up for any Tucker. Whether it be Carlson or Kraft. What is going on?
He's only hit the over twice this year. It's that Commanders game. He had 124 yards.
That was a big one.
Yeah, he had 43 on 43 on 2 catches last week. But I think a
He'll
team
get
that
more work this week. Last week's game was not competitive.
Yeah.
I don't dislike this one at all. Tucker Kraft over 45.5. Miguel, what do you got for your next pick?
I got a tricky one. I got one that when I sent it to the group made them go, really? Guys, I got Cam Skattebo going over 15.5 receiving yards. Now, this is an interesting guy. Every game is different for his receiving lines. He's had 2 games with over 40 yards receiving and then 3 games under 15. So it is a little bit questionable whether or not he's going to get the receiving work to hit those yards. But if you take a look at the way that the Broncos are playing defense, they have one of the higher blitz rates in the league. I think they're about 28% blitz rate. And they, in general, are putting much more pressure on the run game than they are on the pass game. I think that the Giants need to find a way to combat otherwise one of the stronger defenses in the league. And I think that it opens up the opportunity to get more passing yards to, or at least more passing attempts to Skattebo. And if he gets the ball in his hands, he's gonna gain a couple yards. So I think that just the situation of this game, the context of the way that they're gonna have to battle against Peyton's defense, they're gonna have to do a couple checkdowns, and I think that's gonna get Skattebo. Honestly, I think it probably 30 or more, but easily I think he tops the 15.
I like a guy like a Skattebo, a guy who can he can catch the ball, and he's really trying to. He gets in there, and he's really trying to speed run CTE. He will run straight through a brick wall.
He's got me feeling really nicey.
Skattebo's going to have a great 1.5 year long career in the NFL.
Yeah.
All I need is 1 week long.
In terms of the statistics, like looking at it, honestly, if he gets more than 2 catches, he's probably going to hit this. Yeah. And if they're losing, which in Denver they should be,
tough spot for the Giants.
They'll throw to him a lot more frequently. You look at since Neighbors got hurt, games that they're losing, they throw to him much more often, and he gets a lot more yards. So
they have lost both of the games that he had over 40 yards receiving.
Yeah,
great way to mitigate the blitzing too.
Yeah,
right. And Dart
dump offs over the
Dart isn't going to be able to run for as many yards as he wants to against that defense. He's going to have to look for other solutions to get his way out of that. He doesn't have a tight end in
right. It's going to be
screen
passes.
Have you seen his ass?
It's going to be screen passes to that.
Looking pretty tight to me.
Pretty tight ass. He's got a pretty tight end if you ask me. Boy, that boy's handsome.
That gold chain, the nice long chain, silver chain.
He's got moxie, and if there's anything I like, it's like a ton of moxie.
Moxie and a great ass.
It's a cute guy with spunk.
He's got a great ass. Cam Skattebo over 15.5 receiving yards. I like it. All right. Now, we were talking about how good we were talking about the Cardinals earlier. Ellison, what you got for your second pick?
My second pick is the Cardinals plus 6.5 against Green Bay.
Let's go.
I know there's a lot of Green Bay love in the room, especially this guy. But listen, let's start on the Green Bay side of things, talking about the game. I was not impressed with what I saw against Cincinnati with the Packers last week. The Packers were a 2-touchdown favorite at home. You would think they would demoralize a team like that. And they could have lost the game outright. I mean, it was closer. It got closer than anyone would expect. I had the Packers in a blackout pool. I was sweating that game out. And you've already seen the Packers give a couple of lackluster efforts, like the Cleveland game comes to mind, obviously, where another game where they were supposed to be this big favorite and they're supposed to win. Now they're going on the road to Arizona. Yeah.
Honestly, the Cowboy game, tying with the Cowboys, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right. It's crazy. And now you go on the road to Arizona, and Arizona, there's one thing I've noticed about Arizona in the past couple of seasons. It's if they're a favorite, run away from them.
Yeah.
You want nothing to do with Arizona as a favorite. But you saw it last week actually against the Colts. When they're a big dog, they're scrappy.
Yeah.
They find a way to hang within the number.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're going to do.
And that is the funny thing about them is they've lost, I think, 4 games by a field goal on the last drive. And then even last week, it was a touchdown on the last drive, right. And then they weren't able to compensate for it.
Jacoby Brissett looks like he balls out and then throws a pick late, and then they take a knee on it, and that's it.
And then you look at the 3 games that they were favored, right? Against New Orleans, which they almost blew that game.
The Tennessee game.
Against Carolina that they almost blew, and then Tennessee, the one that they did blow.
Which was incredible. Once again, one of my favorite games I've ever watched.
That was such an insane game.
That might be the best game of the regular season this
year. We all step aside Bills and Ravens.
Yeah,
we've got a game where an insane fourth quarter comeback was driven by just an absolute comedy of
Yeah, the pick fumble touchdown thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Best play ever.
Yeah.
DeMarcado just dropping the touchdown, the full field touchdown, the face doink fumble, the just bouncing off his face mask.
Was that the same game?
Attention. I mean, all three same game. Yeah.
It was like the Benny Hill football game.
Well, they had a 3-score lead, and they gave it up in just hilarious fashion.
Yeah, it was insane.
But yeah, I mean that's
so. Yeah, I like them on that spread. I like that money line because they'll lose, but they'll do it.
They'll find a way to be competitive early and then slowly blow it, but they'll stay within the number.
It's at home too, and like you said, I mean the Packers really haven't been that impressive since those first 2 weeks.
Right, exactly. Like outside of decimating Detroit week 1, they really have not blown anyone away.
I like it.
So yeah, I like the Cardinals to hang within the number.
Cardinals plus 6.5. I like it. All right, my third and final pick is Jalen Hurts under 211.5 passing yards. I mean, I like this for a couple of reasons. Well, one of the reasons Trainor will like is that I think that they're gonna. I think they kind of need to start giving the ball more to Saquon. And I think that this is a good opportunity for them to do so because, I mean, I don't know. This is not a. It's a get right situation. I mean, the Minnesota Vikings are not a great. They don't have a great front. At least their front seven has been ran on quite a bit this year, and their passing defense has been, semi decent. So Minnesota is 24th in the league against the rush, but second in the league against the pass. And I know that AJ Brown's been on his knees begging for the goddamn ball there, but at the same time,
well, if he were catching it, I'd be okay with that. True. But he's not.
Right. And they just haven't. Saquon hasn't had that marquee game either to really display what he is to that team. And I don't know. I could see Jalen getting around 200, but you tack that extra 11.5 on there, and for some reason I know he's gone over it the last 2 weeks, but those were in losses, and I think Philly wins this game. So I don't know.
Philly probably gets back to doing what they do best, which is run the ball.
I think
they're going to want to.
I think this could be a game that Jalen Hurts runs for 50 yards as well.
Yeah, this is the weird thing, though, and this is part of the reason why I don't know. The Eagles are so hard to predict offensively, especially this season, and it sounds like Carson Wentz is going to play for Minnesota again.
Yeah, I think so.
JJ's back in practice, but I don't think he's going to start.
I don't know. Jalen might want to show out against Carson Wentz just because. He might want to be like, fuck this guy.
Maybe. I mean, I don't even know if it's his decision, though, in the end. I mean,
No, well, it's that dope who's the offensive coordinator's decision.
The play calling hasn't been great. But what I'm saying basically is that he's surpassed this total in the last 2 weeks in their losses, and he's gone under this total a bunch when they were winning games. So I don't know. I think that they get back to what they do, run the ball. I think Saquon is probably a decent bet to get over. I don't even know what his number is, but I would imagine he gets over 80 into the 100.
No, I think his number's 65.
It's probably a good bet over that
right now.
But that's not my bet. My bet's under on Hurts. Unless he throws a pass, it gets batted back to him, and then he runs it.
Ooh, 65.5 right now.
It's probably good.
Saquon.
I don't hate that.
It's something to look at.
I don't hate that over.
Yeah.
So for Hurts, would it count for his passing yards if he threw the ball and it got batted back down to him and he caught it, much like an Angel Reese would, and then he runs the ball? Would that count for his passing yards?
That would be his version of me bounce.
Do not compare Jalen Hurts to Angel Reese. I will not.
What are you talking about? The Angel Reese of the NFL.
Well,
I will not stand for this blasphemy. Jalen Hurts is a champion.
I wouldn't say that specifically, but like, I'm just saying, someone who gets their own rebounds, it would be like that if he threw it and it got batted back down when he caught it and ran it. But would that count as passing yards? I don't think so. I think that's rushing yards.
No, that would count as passing yards since he threw a pass.
Well, in that case,
I've never seen it. I guess we've seen it from.
That would be a brutal way for you to lose the under.
Yeah, I was gonna say in that case, only if Jalen Hurts is the Angel Reese of the NFL would I lose this bet.
Yeah. I don't think that's gonna be the way you lose. It's like AJ Brown shows up.
We'll see though. I don't know. 211.
If
I like
Dallas
the under.
Goedert has 120 yards again.
Yeah, that's actually quite a big. Negative if on my part. Dallas Goedert's been absolutely tearing it apart. But yeah, that's my third pick. Trainer, what do you got for your third?
All right, my third pick is going to be Jayden Daniels over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Listen, he's playing the Cowboys. Any quarterback going against the Cowboys throwing 2 passing touchdowns is almost like a lock at this point. I mean... So, you look at who's given up the most passing touchdowns this season. It's a tie between the Bears and the Cowboys. And Jayden Daniels just threw 3 touchdowns against the Bears. And that was a shit show in terms of weather at the end of that game.
True.
It's going to be in Dallas, in the Dome.
Oh, I love
He's
it.
airmailing this motherfucker. And, honestly...
Passing against the Cowboys and rushing.
I was going to say, I would even take it up to 2.5. You can get
That's exactly what I was about to say. I would jack it up, like fucking. You can go up to 2.5. You can jack it up. You can jack it off. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. Jayden Daniels is throwing TDs this weekend.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Jayden Daniels for 1.5 TDs.
I wouldn't even say that necessarily they're gonna win, but they're gonna get plenty of touchdowns. I mean, every game I've seen against the Cowboys has been completely unpredictable.
That was a pick I left off my card. Was Commanders Cowboys over?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about that. Cowboys overs all year. You could probably bet because their offense hasn't been bad, but their defense has been atrocious.
Yeah,
and they're getting CeeDee Lamb back.
I think that the overs might be getting higher and higher.
Yeah, I mean it's like 54.5. Okay. It's high.
Yo, I would not be surprised. I'd have to look at the rest of their schedule. I would not be surprised.
Nice last week.
Yeah. I would not be surprised if there comes a point where there's a Cowboys over under that's at like 58.
Yeah,
we get some college.
Like you get into college football type over unders.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me, and I'd still probably want to bet the over.
Yeah, I could still see either of those, like both of those teams easily getting 30.
Yeah, I could see
the
a complete
Washington
shootout.
Defense hasn't been particularly strong this year.
No, they haven't.
Or last year, I think, right?
Yeah, no, last year even more so. They're a little
year.
bit better this year, but not that much better.
Yeah.
All right, Jayden Daniels over 1.5. I like that shit a lot. Miguel, what you got for your last?
I like that. I got, for my last one, I got Evan Engram over 29.5 receiving yards. Look, he was hurt for a little bit, which happens. He does get hurt. I feel like he's pulled his hamstring the last 3 years for a little bit of the year, but then he comes back and he's a good tight end. Evan Engram is a very solid tight end. I picked him in fantasy actually pretty much every year of his career and on one of my teams. He's just a reliable tight end. And who are they playing?
You got 2 from the same game. You got Broncos Giants.
Yeah, they're playing against the Giants. The Giants just gave up over 100 yards to
Dallas
Goedert. Right. So even in the Eagles' loss, they still got their tight end over 100 yards. Right. And I actually had the rest of their numbers up. Aside from the Chargers, who don't really have... I mean, they have Tyler Conklin, but they don't really have a legit tight end one. Right. They, I think, have given this up to... What's the line is... 29.5. I guess, okay, so they didn't give it up to Zach Ertz. He got 26, but then Jake Ferguson had 78. Travis Kelce and Noah Gray combined for over 40, and Goddard had 110. So they are giving up yards to tight ends, and you saw last game, Evan Engram is developing a little bit of a rapport with Bo Nix, and I think that he could easily get this. He might knock it out of the park.
I respect that.
Get your Evan Engram props while you can, while he's healthy. Get him in.
Yeah. While he's healthy, and they're not high. I mean, 30 yards is a couple of catches. I think that if they go to him more than 3 times, he's easily getting.
If he gets 4 receptions, you would think he could hit 30
30
yards, as long as he has one of them for like 10 yards.
He's been getting a lot of targets the last 2 weeks, too. I mean, I think he's just starting to develop as a...
Yeah.
He 3 weeks ago, against the Bengals, he had 29. Against the Eagles, he had 33, and against the Jets, he had 42. And so he's been just getting more and more targets, more and more receptions as the year's gone on. I think that he is the perfect release valve for a white quarterback. If you look at his career, he just has been. That's true.
All right, I'll take your word for it. I mean, have all of us?
Every year that he's been solid, they've been white quarterbacks. That's what I usually look for. White quarterbacks like their tight ends more.
Interesting.
I guess so.
Yeah,
the
white quarterbacks Brady. Are tight with their ends more.
Yeah, Brady, Gronkowski.
I like them being in the.
Look, I know Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews had a good thing too, and I guess Patrick Mahomes technically is black.
Little interracial tight end quarterback.
I like them being in the offensive room. They're like reviewing film, and they're like, when you throw it to the tight end, he's like, "Hey, yo." All right. Hey, yo, Evan Engram over 29.5 yards. Ellison, what you got?
All I'm saying is I don't think I've ever seen a black quarterback throw the ball to Evan Engram.
They saw that Kelsey Plum video.
It's not even the right tight end.
What metrics page? I like the whatever football reference page you're using this as. White tight ends or white quarterbacks targeted him this many times per game.
Oh god.
And that's the kind of deep insight that you guys are gonna find on Dork Sports.
Yeah, I don't think black quarterbacks throw to McConkey. Yeah, but
yeah. What do we call the Michael Penix, Kyle Pitts, and the Tua Darren Waller connection so far this year, based on your?
Yeah, where's Tua? Where's Tua in your spectrum of race?
This is a question we ask ourselves every week when we go: is he going to get his rushing yards or his interceptions?
All right.
Oh god.
All right, moving on.
All right.
Ellison, what you got for your third?
My third pick and final pick here would be Justin Jefferson over receiving yards at 76.5.
Oh yeah.
They are home against the Eagles. The Eagles have been giving up yards to the top receiving option on basically every team, like a lot. And Justin Jefferson's soaring over that number the past 2 weeks. I believe he had like 120 the last week. So I'm sorry, I need a sip of my beer. But anyway, I'm a big Justin Jefferson fan. I believe if the Vikings are going to be in the game, I believe the spread's only 1.5. So I do think the Eagles are going to win, but I do think it's going to be a competitive game. I'm not overly concerned about who's playing quarterback because I feel like Justin Jefferson's kind of quarterback proof. I don't think the drop-off between J.J. McCarthy and Carson Wentz is really that much of a drop-off at all.
If anything, Carson Wentz goes to Justin Jefferson more. I feel like J.J. was trying to move the ball around and just not using Justin Jefferson as much as he could have.
Yeah, and I just think that, for the Vikings to succeed offensively at all, it's going to require Justin Jefferson to
they do
step
have
his game up.
Addison back this week, right?
I do.
They've
Yes.
had, they've had Addison back.
Yeah, this 2 weeks already.
Because he had a touchdown in that London game against Cleveland.
His first game back
well, I don't wake up that early on Sundays.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's played in, he's played in
scored.
Ireland and London so far.
Yeah, he played in the 2 international games. He
Oh,
hasn't been bad.
nice. Good for him.
But, yeah, I like Justin Jefferson to go off this week. So, give me JJ over 76.5 receiving yards. My final pick.
With the Eagles secondary, there's 2 really good corners.
Adoree Jackson.
And then and Adoree Jackson is not one of them. And so whoever Adoree Jackson is on is going to get catches. So it kind of depends on how they scheme things and all that stuff. So whoever the fuck Adoree Jackson's on, that guy's catching the ball.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully it's JJ.
Yeah, it could be Jefferson. And the script that I kind of played out with Hurts not throwing the ball as much would be them leading the game. So if they are leading the game, then Minnesota's going to have to throw it a little more.
Yeah.
JJ's the man. I mean, I think all in all, if you put the same quarterback on every team, Justin Jefferson probably is the best quarterback, the best receiver in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right. And anytime you can take a guy like Justin Jefferson at under 80 yards, you got to grab that.
Yeah, I feel like his props should start with an 8, and it will by the time the game kicks off.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
I don't doubt that at all.
When we're talking.
Yeah, we might looking at
and that was the same thing we were running into with Njigba at the beginning of the year. We were pretty much every week like, okay, as long as it's under 80 yards, we're taking it, and it hit every time, and now it's probably
it's like 90 and it's still hitting.
Yeah.
Although this week with Njigba might be, I'm a little worried about it
because Houston's got a good D.
Yeah, and it might be Stingley on him all game.
Oh, Stingley, yeah. Fuck, I forgot that. Stingley there.
So, but you never know. You get burned once and you can cover, but it's.
What do you say we get into some tutties?
Yeah.
Tutty time. I'll kick us off. I'm going big this week. We're going with Ted Tremble, a.k.a. Tommy Tremble, to score a touchdown. In my book, he was 5-1. He was plus 500, but the best line out there was 6 plus 650, which is insane to me. He only has 1 touchdown this year, but the Jets are leading the league in touchdowns given up to tight ends, which is 6 in 6 games. I know 2 of them were from Ferguson in 1 game, so they haven't given 1 up in every game. But at the same time, Tommy Tremble, I think he leads the team in red zone targets as well. So I mean, this number is just insane to me. I don't think he's. I mean, I wouldn't take this at 2-1, but 6.5 to 1 is crazy.
Yeah, it's a big number for.
So yeah, give me
a guy to score a touchdown against the Jets. That's a big number. Right. That's a big number.
I think they have I can't think of his name off the top of my head. They have a rookie tight end who's been getting looks more and more every week, but still, Tommy Tremble still leads the team in red zone targets. So I mean, I kind of leads the team in red zone targets against the Jets defense. Getting 6.5 to 1 to me is just insane odds. So
once I saw that, I immediately scooped it up.
Yeah, this is really just a value play in my opinion.
Yeah.
But can't blame you for that.
Trainer, who are you liking?
I am liking kind of in unison with my Jayden Daniels passing touchdowns play. I like Luke McCaffrey here at plus 400, considering he's been getting the deep shots on the team this year, and they're playing the Cowboys, and it's still plus 400. I like the odds on top of that is what kind of took it over the hump for me, because I was expecting him to be in like the 250 range, and the fact that he's at 400 makes me go, all right, fuck it, I'm going for it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I like it. That's another value to me. Like, I mean, what? He's
guy getting 4-1 on a touchdown in a game where the total's 55, and there's going to be tons of scoring.
Right.
And a guy who's been getting the ball a lot. I think what's his name is back, right?
McLaurin is probably going to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't think that
guys,
means that they'd stop passing it to the guy who's been one of their go-tos, especially like on third downs. Like they've been going to him on like the kind of pass plays where it's like you make the defense think that you're gonna just go for short yard to get a quick, and they just bomb it to McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been a solid play,
Right.
And against a defense that soft. At plus 400, yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's another one that should be at plus 225, plus 250. To get it at 400, I mean, it's got a lot of value.
Take it, why not?
Yeah, he's a guy that, like, when he catches, he's getting 20 yards. Like,
yeah,
that's the thing.
Break one for a touchdown. Why not? That's
it comes from a good family, strong stock.
Strong stock, great crop. We like the McCaffreys around here. Ed,
look, his Achilles are still intact.
Yes, his body's doing fine for now.
Yeah, they don't have to sacrifice. They don't have to commit human sacrifices to keep him alive and on the field.
Not yet.
Yet.
I can't wait to read like local papers in San Francisco going, why are all these goat heads just on the sidewalk?
It's because McCaffrey's
That's regular. I mean, isn't never mind. Actually, let's not do that.
All right, Luke McCaffrey.
My pick.
Miguel, who you got?
Yeah, my pick for touchdown. I'm going with Jerry Jeudy. Which he doesn't have quite as long odds. He has over 200 yards or over 200 plus 200 odds because he hasn't had a touchdown recently. And for the beginning of the relationship with Gabriel, he wasn't getting targeted very much. But last week he got targeted a decent amount. It seems like they're building a little bit of chemistry there. I don't think that we're going to get Jerry Jeudy at this long of odds. I mean, if he doesn't hit this week, probably take it again next week. But I think that he's going to start getting touchdowns pretty soon. He's by far the best option in that offense as far as throwing the ball. And they really want to get Gabriel going. Otherwise, the media is going to force them to play Sanders. And I don't think they have any interest in that.
Yeah, I don't get why they took two quarterbacks in the draft this year. But I do understand why they took Gabriel over Shedeur. Because I didn't really see much from Shedeur in preseason or really even in college.
He had like the first preseason game. I think he was pretty good. I mean, he was playing against a practice defense. Yeah,
but also Gabriel fits more of the Stefanski offense as well.
Gabriel hasn't looked bad either so far. I mean, the Steelers kind of tore him up because their line crumbled, but other than that, I mean, he's not looked bad throwing the ball.
Yeah, he didn't look bad in the Minnesota game, and Minnesota's a tough pass defense. Like, I mean, he seems okay. Like, he's not horrible, and the matchup is much more favorable this week than the previous two games he's played.
Absolutely.
Like, they're playing an awful Miami team instead of Pittsburgh and Minnesota. Like,
and that is a big part of it, is that Miami is a team to score on. I know that their rush defense is much worse than their pass defense, and so, take Quinshon Judkins if you'd like to, but his odds are, minus because he's more than likely to score a touchdown. You get Jerry Jeudy at plus 200. I think that he has a good chance of scoring on this defense, and I do think that, Stefanski is probably on the hot seat. And he needs to prove that his offense with the guy that's suited for his offense is the one to lead the Browns to maybe eventually a winning season.
And I do think
Stefanski on the hot seat though. Like, I feel
he should be.
He never
kinda
is.
Yeah.
Well, the whole place is just such a shit show that it's like they're still paying so much money to.
Miles Garrett.
He's won Coach of the Year twice there.
Deshaun Watson's a big drain on their funds.
Deshaun Watson.
I would say Miles Garrett is too, but that's because I'm a Steelers fan.
Myles Garrett's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Honestly, I feel like
Myles
that's more a
Garrett
mistake.
plays.
I feel like that's more a mistake on Myles Garrett part than Cleveland. Like, why the fuck did you stay there? Dude?
Yeah, he really should have left. He could have. This is because I've been kind of getting into trading like cards.
Right.
And I had a Myles Garrett rookie card that was I ended up selling it for a decent amount, but I wanted to hold on to it, and then I realized like he's probably never. I mean, he's almost definitely never going to win a Super Bowl, and he's being held back potentially from being a Hall of Fame guy because of how bad his team is.
Yeah,
he'll still get in the Hall of Fame. He will.
You assume so, but he's not going to be first ballot for sure.
He probably will.
Yeah, I still think he's a Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Fame player.
What's his name?
He's been defensive
Joe
player
Thomas.
of the year like 3 years, 4 years. I mean,
Yeah,
so
Look,
this year should have been TJ Watt, but
immediately.
I agree he probably will make it in. I don't think that he's going to be first ballot, and I didn't feel like waiting around to decide if the value of the card was going to go up. I just
think the whole thing this offseason where he's like, this is it. I want to get traded. And then went, psych. Like,
Yeah.
But either
Like,
way,
I mean,
Money changes things.
Also on a personal level of like, the Eagles probably would have traded for him. Like, what the fuck?
Jerry Jeudy plus 220 is not bad though. Either way you cut it, he's the top.
Yeah,
he's
especially
the top
against
passing
Miami.
option against a bad defense, and you're getting 2-1. I love it. Ellison, what you got for yours?
I'm going with I can't bet the Jets because they're awful, but I will bet on a Jet, and that Jet is Mason Taylor to score an anytime touchdown at plus 250. The Panthers are bad against the tight end. That's for one. And with Garrett Wilson most likely out for the game, I believe they said today in a press conference there's a chance he's going to play, but the original report he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. So I'm just thinking someone's got to catch the ball for the Jets. I know as bad as their pass defense looked, as bad as their pass offense looked last week, the Panthers aren't the Broncos defense. So they're going to be able to throw the ball a little bit. I just don't know who's going to be the guy to be the beneficiary, who's going to benefit. It's not Alan Lazard. Right. He stinks. Josh Reynolds stinks. I think Mason Taylor is the next best available passing option outside of Breece Hall, really. So, I like Mason Taylor to get in the end zone, plus 250.
He's a rookie, right?
Go Jets. Yes, he is. He is a rookie.
They drafted him decently high. He was like a pretty big prospect.
Yeah, they took him over, what's his name, Tyler Warren.
That's right.
No.
Yeah,
that's not how that went.
He was the number one. He was the first round, though, guy, right?
Loveland was the only tight end taken ahead of Warren.
Mason Taylor was a very high draft pick. I don't remember exactly how high, but
I thought Loveland was going to be so good. I drafted him early in one of my leagues.
I took him over Warren.
It's killing me.
Now I got to look up the draft.
Luckily, I was able to get Dalton Schultz off the waiver wire, and he's been saving my
second round.
My team in that league.
Yeah, he was a second round pick.
I'm losing my mind.
There's no way Mason Taylor got drafted ahead of Tyler Warren.
I was gonna say that's the most Jet shit I've ever heard, but
it feels that way, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, the son of a very strong defensive end, though, Jason Taylor, absolute beast.
Yes, that's true.
But all right.
I like him to score. Why did I think he was in the first round?
If Garrett Wilson's out too, which he is.
Yeah, someone's got to step up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah, especially if they're. Oh wait, no, that was the Cardinals we were talking about. Never mind.
I'm talking about the Jets.
Yeah,
but someone's got to catch the ball for the Jets on Sunday. As bad as their offensive passing has been, but.
And guys, I popped these 4 picks into a parlay, and I got like plus 50,000 odds. I put $2 down to win $1,000. So if all 4 of these hit, which they won't, but they
might,
they could.
This is the first week we've all done something over 200 plus 200, which I am very I like that.
Although I mean, honestly, I've probably been better touchdown wise than I have been pick wise this year.
You've hit the two of them at least.
I certainly have not been. So if you want to leave Jerry Jeudy out of this, you guys might fare better
one of these weeks. But yeah, that rounds up our fucking our picks and our touchdown picks. What do you say we talk about a little bit of Survivor Pool action?
Survivor Pool. We're still alive. We had 2 entries and we've just continued to gut them out. So we're alive. We don't have the Lions anymore. We don't have the Patriots anymore. We've taken them in both picks.
Oh, we don't have the Cardinals
and
either.
We've taken the Cardinals in both picks already, so we don't have to worry about them ever again.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you want to stay away from the Cardinals.
Get them out of the way.
Yeah, that really was the most the galaxy brain decision that we made.
It is a beautiful thing when you take the team in a blackout pool, they win and then they crumble.
Yeah,
after you've already used them.
Another fucked up thing. Pike wanted to take him a third time. He was desperately trying to get us to take him over the Titans, and I'm like, no.
It wasn't even.
Luckily, it wasn't even an option.
Last week I was trying to get us to take the Raiders for the same reason.
We did also get Cincinnati out of the way in one of the picks. I think in the game that
Burrow got hurt.
And luckily they pulled that one out, which they should not have.
Yeah.
So we won't be taking Cincinnati against. In fact, we will be picking against Cincinnati almost exclusively the rest of the season. Everyone that we're looking at is either against the Titans, the Jets, Cincinnati, or the Ravens, as long as they don't have, or the Saints. Yeah, true. Saints are trash.
Yeah. And so that's who I like the most is the Bears to beat the Saints.
Yeah, the Bears are probably my favorite overall.
The Bears are a team I do not want to pick later on. So let's get them out of the way. Take them against the Saints this week.
Yeah.
Game's in Chicago, right?
It's in Chicago.
Yeah, it's a home game. They're favorites. They're minus 5.5 right now.
It was 4.5 yesterday, by the way. It's gone up a whole fucking point.
Whoa.
Already.
So yeah, that's a pretty obvious one. We kind of we debated a while on the second one. I think that we're gonna go with the riskier pick, which is gonna be Carolina against the Jets. It's an away game for them, and I mean it's tough to know what you're getting out of Carolina. But we're at the part of the season where we need to take some risks to be able to make it further down the line.
I'm much stronger on Carolina than Miguel is. I love Carolina this week for all the reasons that I said earlier. Jets coming back from London, no Garrett Wilson. Like, to me, this is like almost as easy as it can be. Like, Carolina's going to win this fucking game. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
hard to argue with you.
like
to debate.
I don't know what else to say, but like, they're clearly winning this game. Like, what are we talking about? And there's no other time to take Carolina. The other part of it is, I could save Pittsburgh for later.
Yeah.
I don't know when the fuck I'm taking Carolina ever again.
That's true.
Yeah. Carolina's not a team you're going to want to pick off in.
And if we're still in a if we're still in the mix week 15 and we still have the Steelers, they're playing the Dolphins at home. Week 15 in December
in Pittsburgh in December. Like
that's a good spot for them. That's a good spot for the Steelers.
But
well, I do have the Jaguars against the Jets and the Eagles against the Raiders for that game. So we might have to find another team to.
You guys use the Pats yet?
We use the
And
Pats in
one.
both
We've
picks.
used
Yeah,
them
unfortunately,
Oh,
we use
have
them
used them both.
used
That's
them
right.
up quickly because we thought that those were edgier picks. We thought that those were actually like, oh, we're not really sure what the Patriots are going to be able to do. They seem like they've been kind of crappy,
Right.
And so we tried to take them early, and then it's like, oh, are they
Yeah, it's
actually
like-
one of the only reliable teams?
I mean, I definitely like them. I took them in one of my blackout pools this week for Survivor against the Titans this week.
Oh yeah, I wanted
Rabel revenge game.
No, they're at the Titans. Yeah.
Yeah, they're 7-point favorite on the road. I don't like normally taking road teams, but when you're betting against one of the bottom feeders,
Yeah.
like the Jets or the Titans, sometimes you just have to suck it up, and it might get a little hairy, but I still think that the Patriots are going to win.
Yeah, I agree with that too. But yeah, I mean, so is that what we're thinking? We're gonna lock those two in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, we're gonna lock them in. If you guys are ready to go with the Panthers, we might as well take a wild one and see if we can, still progress further in this pool and have some easier picks later on.
Honestly, you know what? I'll even say this. I'll say this now. I'll bet you the Bears Saints game is closer than the Panthers Jets game.
Ooh.
I'll take that bet. $5.
Yeah.
45-3 Jets.
Yeah, it's actually you win on a technicality because the Jets win by so much.
Yeah, we get knocked out of both pools, but you still lose the $5 bet. Speaking of pools, you guys got something to talk about?
Celebrity death pool.
Yeah, hit them with it.
Yeah, so we are me, Miguel, and our other good pal Will McCarrow are starting a celebrity death pool. We're going to be doing weekly podcasts to update things and talk about who's picking who, and it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys should definitely get involved. It's going to be, we're going to do a draft next weekend. We still have to set up the YouTube page.
Yeah, we don't have a page to send you to yet, but follow my Twitch at like Kool-Aid. We're going to do a live stream of the draft Sunday. We don't have the time yet, but Sunday night, just, keep an eye out on socials. I'll get the word out.
Basically going to be like $5 a pick.
Yeah, 10 picks in the draft, and then we'll do 1 to 2 picks a week after that. And then we're going to also work in a way to get the chat involved, let them get a couple picks in. And
we'll be selling shares of people,
Yeah, we've got some pretty complicated rules so that you can trade a piece of your pick. So it's like, say I have Bruce Willis and I want, a piece of Michael J. Fox. Maybe I give you 10%, you give me 20%.
Some real Trump art of the deal shit on celebrity death pool. That's what we're looking to do here.
Which another high value pick, Trump.
Yeah, Trump's definitely a valuable pick.
Trump isn't a bad pick. I even have his son. I have Trump Jr. on there.
Oh yeah, Mazotes just messaged me actually too. Mel
Eric
Gibson.
more likely to die, I bet.
Mel Gibson isn't on the list. We got to get Mel Gibson.
Oh, okay. We can get Mel Gibson in there.
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Just about how much he was talking about, back in 2017. I was talking about,
a pack of wild and Jigbos.
No, well,
I don't even think that's the one that would get him killed.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, so check that out. We'll have a more official. We'll create a YouTube page so that it's its own place, and we'll start promoting that. But check it out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys are going to want to get involved. I think that you're going to want to have a little piece of the action, and we're going to have a way to incorporate that so that you can buy in for not that much and have a little slice of whoever dies.
Yeah, exactly. Why be sad about a death of a celebrity that you love when you can make a little money off of it?
And why not, if we find a couple celebrities that you hate,
right,
bet on them to, I got Ethan Klein on there. I got Hassan Piker.
Some people that you might like to see.
Guy fucking electrocutes his dog. Let's bet on him to die.
I love it. Well, to get updates on that.
My strategy would definitely be buy into young famous people to die.
Yeah, that's
buy low on. Listen, black guys past the age of 40, heart disease.
They get diabetes. They lose their legs.
What's his name? The R&B guy who just died this week.
D'Angelo. Rest in peace.
D'Angelo
rules.
Like, would have been worth a pretty payout.
Yeah, because he the way the payouts work is based on like 100, so it's like it's 100 minus whatever the age is. So D'Angelo died at 51. That would have been 49% of the pot pool.
Yeah, he kind of Norm
whatever the pot
McDonald
is.
He kind of Norm McDonald did it as well. He had cancer, didn't tell anybody about it. So
yeah,
you never know. You never know what's brewing underneath.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be so funny to like get really into this and then like move down to Hollywood and just talk to every doctor. Just like
just try to get some inside information.
That's this version of insider trading is like going through a guy's garbage and trying to do DNA tests.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess with that, we can roll into plugs. So, like, what if you guys are setting a YouTube page up? How are we going to find that?
That's a great question.
It's a great question.
Wait, through the socials, though. Follow Ellison. What you got?
You can follow me, Mike Ellison Comedy on Instagram, and definitely be promoting it on there, as well as all my comedy stuff. And
yeah, if you guys aren't following me, like Kool-Aid on Twitch and Instagram, or wherever. It's Dork on TikTok. I guess I probably won't talk about it there, but hey, follow it anyway.
Hell yeah.
Trainor?
And guys, please subscribe to the Patreon. There's a Patreon for this. You get to join the Discord. We put all our bets up. They've been doing bets for baseball. We're going to start doing bets for basketball once the season starts. If you want to hang out, play video games with us, make bets with us, it's $1 a month. Get in there. I'll have a little bit of exclusive content. It's going to be worth $1.
It's one of the best Discord communities out there, I think, too. If you ask me. What if you asked Trainor?
Yeah.
Trainor, what would you say about it?
We got the best soundboard in the fucking business, baby.
That's probably true.
We got the best soundboard in all of Discord. Listen, join for the soundboard. Honestly, join and put your nitro points into expanding the soundboard even further. Half of them we can't play on this.
All kind of stuff like that.
All sorts of gems.
Kinds of fun stuff.
How about the Walking Dead zone?
Thank you so much, Pike. Follow me on twitch.tv/MikeTFGR. Every Saturday, we are doing The Walking Dead Zone. But guess what? It's getting colder out there. They're trying to hide. We may have to go down there in person to find these guys.
Hell yeah.
Every junkie, every corner. If I fucking have to drag my fucking corpse down there to get these motherfuckers.
You want to watch people inject fucking trank into their neck? You gotta come see Mike T, dude. Mike T's gonna guide you through it. He's gonna give you the play-by-play. Yeah. What are these guys' names?
Yes.
You're gonna need to know this kind of stuff.
Yeah, like, I mean, honestly.
What are the nicknames that we've made up for them?
That as well. And then we keep continuing to put in the chat and getting
in
banned
the chat on the YouTube page.
We keep getting banned from their separate chat.
I'm like, yo, where's Mittens? They're like, who's Mittens? I'm like, yo, the guy with the hands. They're like, his name's not Mittens. I was like, where is he?
Like Kevin or something.
It's Brian.
Brian, yeah.
But Mittens,
like his name's Brian in
Mittens,
your band.
Honestly, Mittens might be dead.
Yeah, well, rest in peace to a real one.
Rest in peace, Mittens. But if you want to see a guy make a crack pipe necklace while listening to the soothing sounds of Michael McDonald.
That sounds like high quality entertainment.
It is. Every Saturday, twitch.tv, Mike TFGR.
Listen, after Halloween, I might move the date and time to something more convenient for the junkies, but in the meantime, it'll be Saturday morning.
You've got a social life on Saturday, I guess.
Also,
they've got errands to run.
For me, follow me on Twitter, Pike Von Doom. Also, twitch.tv/Pike Von Doom. That's where we do our either Sunday morning or Saturday night FGR lays. We're cooking up some good shit there. If you're going to be in Skankfest, come see me. I'll give you one of these sweet fucking stickers of a nice giant whale's penis. Come find me. I'll have them. Make sure you follow Dork Court here, the channel you're on. You're watching this video on it. Hit the subscribe button.
Please subscribe, guys. Please subscribe.
Hit the like button. Throw in the comments your favorite bet this weekend. Tell us what your favorite bet is in the comments. Show the video to your friends. If we're doing bad, we're doing good. Can show them. Laugh at.
If you guys are still, honestly, if you're still watching this video, thanks.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you. You're helping a lot already.
We appreciate you.
Jigba.
And also a special shout out to my sister. It's her birthday today. My favorite person in the world, Jenna. Love you. All right. And make that money. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Oh, shit. It's my mom's birthday. Should I have said something?
Is she going to watch the video? I don't know. My sister does occasionally. All right. Have a good week, everyone. Peace.